Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday morning inside the bubble. This is our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds for 7th place of the 2025 Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. The Warbirds at 2-3 on the season, while for Enderlin, they sit at 1-6. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here inside the bubble in Valley City, and this is again our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Today, 3 games after this one, 4 games total, where we will crown our champion a little bit later on here this afternoon into the early evening portion of the session. Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, Enderlin will tip off at the top of the hour, followed by the 5th place contest with White Shield and Maple River at 1:30 for the consolation championship. The 3rd place game will feature Mayport CG and Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and then the championship will feature Valley City and Barnes County North later today, scheduled for a 4:30 opening tip. Also, a reminder, after the day is all set and done, we will get to our all-tournament team. We'll hand out some hardware, get to our free throw champion. That and more will be coming up a little bit later on, so make sure you stay tuned for that once we get to the championship. Once we come back after the break, we'll recap what happened in day 2 from the consolation semis and the semifinals. Get to our players to watch out for, what's going on your live event here this weekend. That and more still to come from Valley City. It's the 106th annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
As we take a look at what happened back on Tuesday here in the BCT, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds tangled again with the White Shield Warriors. It was a season high in scoring for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, but White Shield just a hair better, 72-67 in the loss for the Warbirds. They had 5 players in double digits, including the 15 of Dunn, the 14 of Quam, We had 12 points for Ty Steele, 11 points for Jay Stenson, and the 10 by Jackson Creer here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. White Shield had 4 players in double digits, led by Sitting Dogs, 19 points. Then the Enderlin Eagles and Maple River Raiders got together, and Maple River able to put up 68 points in their 68-27 win. Warbirds, the Enderlin Eagles, that is, led by the 9 points of Chamberlain and the 9 points of Carson Gruba. Maple River led by the 20 points of Carter Bosch in the win. Valley City able to upend Mayport CG by a final of 50-40 in that contest. Noah DeBotto for the Patriots led the Mayport CG with a double-double of 19 and 10. Highlanders with 3 players in double digits, led by the 17 of Bryson Heck. Then you had the double-double of Dieterle of 11 points and 15 rebounds. And in our final game, it was Lemoore, Litchell, Marion, and Barnes County North in an absolute rock fight. 38-31 was the final. Barnes County North picked up the win, and for the first time in back-to-back years, Lemoore Litchell Marion will not be defending a championship here in this particular contest. Barnes County North will be looking for their first championship since 2002-2003 here later today, going up against Valley City. Valley City trying to do what their girls basketball team did, which was win the Barnes County Tournament Championship, as the girls did that last month back in December. We'll take a quick time out. Back after this, go over some players to watch out for. Also, a look at the history of the BCT with the free throw champ, and also champs going way back to 1917. That and more ahead of our starting lineups. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Bubble on your liveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North, from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland, June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
A friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has a Nebo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Nebo Thermoelectric Cooler Bag, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
As we take a look at some of the previous year's champions here and free throw champs of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, Lemoore Litchell Marion, again, winners back-to-back years. There was no tournament format or a champion crown back in 2022, just with Mother Nature kind of disrupting the flow of that tournament. There was no tournament then in 2021. Enderlin won it in 2022. 2020 here for the Enderlin Eagles. Past free throw champs Marshall Judish of Mayport CG won it last year. 2 years ago, Oliver Hansen from Barnskye North, and 3 years ago, it was Gus Hurlbert of the Enderlin Eagles in 2022. No tournament in 21, and Joel Hurlbert of Enderlin was the free throw champ back in the year 2020. Or that's a look at some of the history here for the Enderlin Eagles and alongside the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Enderlin 8 state tournament appearances, most recently dating back to 1996, able to get there in 90 and 96. 2 years ago, 6 and 15, last year 2 and 18. Going back 3 years in 2020, 17 and 6, defeating Richland in the quarters, Oak Grove in the semis, and losing to Kindred in the Region 1 championship from North Dakota State College of Science. Well, for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, taking a look at some of their past history here from Division B, Region 1, District 1 as well. 3 state tournament appearances, most recently coming back in 2018 as the co-op of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Wyndmere made it in 71 and Lidgerwood made it in 1963. Their one state title dating back to 1971, where Wyndmere was able to defeat the Wyndmere Warriors, able to defeat a 70 to 69 win over New England St. Mary's back in 1971. For the Warbirds, 2 years ago, 9 and 12. Last year, 9 and 14, defeating Tri-State in a Region 1 qualifier from VCSU in double overtime, then losing to Edgeley Montpelier in the Region 1 quarterfinals. That's a look at some of the history here. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the players to watch out for next. It's the Warbirds and the Enderlin Eagles. It's the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, Game 1 of 4 here today, as we have 7th, 5th, 3rd, and then the championship coming up later on here tonight from Valley City.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News & World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Wyndmere Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Wyndmere Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to wyndmereauto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Enderlin and Wyndmere Lidgerwood getting set to tip here just over 5 minutes from now as we'll get to the starting lineups and the opening tip. But first things first here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds and the Enderlin Eagles. Let's take a look at some of the players to watch out for who've had a good first couple of days here for day 1 and day 2 on Tuesday and also on Thursday here for the Enderlin Eagles. It's been Aiden Chamberlain, 19 points and 18 rebounds so far through 2 games here for Enderlin. Then Carson Gruba had 11 points 2 nights ago or 2 games ago here for the Enderlin Eagles. It's kind of been the 1-2 punch. Good to see Jake Simbira going to be back in the game here from the Enderlin Eagles. A 6'2 senior guard. They've throughout the week have had to battle through some sickness and illness here, so able to get a senior guard and Jacob Simbira into the starting lineup here for head coach Kelvin Kraft and the Enderlin Eagles. After this basketball tournament concludes, they will go Tuesday hosting Maple River for their District 1 opener, so they'll play 2 times in 3 games between Maple River and Enderlin. Then they make their way to Barn Sky North on Friday for another District 1 contest here for the Eagles. Enderlin averaging 35 points per game defensively, giving up 58 points per contest so far. But again, some of the players to watch out for who had some good tournaments so far. Aiden Chamberlain alongside with Carson Gruba, and good to see Jacob Simbira back into the contest here later today for the Eagles. Well, for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, balanced scoring against White Shield. They lost against Mayport CG. They were held to a season low in scoring at 40, but then they would score a season high 48 hours later against White Shield, and 67 for Todd Hosford's club here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Warbirds so far paced by the 27 points and 11 rebounds for Hunter Dunn, and Peyton Tice has also had a nice tournament of 16 points and 9 rebounds. And congrats goes both to Tice and Dunn as they committed to Mayville State University earlier this week for collegiate football, so they'll be making their way as a Warbird to be a Comet coming up next season. Then Jay Stenson, 23 points, has been efficient here for head coach Todd Hosford. For the Warbirds, averaging 50 points per game defensively, giving up 60. After the Barnes County tournament concludes here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, they will play Tuesday at Tri-State. Then Friday they will host the Hankinson Pirates. Warbirds trying to get to 3-3 on the season with a win, while for the Enderlin Eagles looking to get to 2-6 with a win here today for the Enderlin Eagles. After this game concludes, we will get to our consolation championship where someone will win back-to-back games to wrap up the BCT. White Shield makes the trek down here again one more time, as you will also have from that standpoint the White Shield Warriors going up against the Maple River Raiders for the Consolation Championship. The third place game, Mayport C and Lemoore Litchfield Marion, a rematch of the championship from a couple seasons ago between the Patriots and the Lobos. Then we'll have our Barnes County Boys Basketball Championship between Valley City and alongside with them the Barnes County North Bison. Take a look at what happened in the girls tournament again in December. Valley City winners over Northern Cass in the title. Third place game, Maple River over Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Consolation Championship, Wyndmere Lidgerwood over South Border. And then the 7th place game, Enderlin defeated the White Shield Warriors. So that again was the girls tournament. And congratulations one more time to Violet Richmond, was the free throw champ, went 24 of 25 and then 10 of 10 in a shootout to take the free throw championship back in the girls tournament. We'll find out later today who is the free throw champ on the boys side. We'll have some hardware out for the championship teams, and also from there we will get to our sportsmanship award as well. So that'll be at the end of the day between these respective 8 teams here in Valley City. Reminder, the District 1 girls basketball tournament will begin on February the 14th here in Valley City, while on February the 28th will be the District 1 boys basketball tournament. That'll be down in Wahpeton at the North Dakota State College of Science. This is our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Also today on YourLiveEvent.com, you can check out the Letterman's Wrestling Tournament coverage. Day 2 out in Castleton, Grand Forks Central, Thompson, and North Dakota girls basketball. You got a split doubleheader between Fergus Falls and Warroad in Minnesota hockey. As the girls go up against Warroad here for Fergus Falls. Hermantown from Duluth makes their way to Warroad a little bit later on at 2:30. Lytton HMB, Sargent County, that and more still to come here today on your liveevent.com. That does it for our pregame show. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next. It's Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Enderlin, a pair of District 1, Region 1 foes, open up our day number 3 here of the BCT. It's the 106th Annual Barnes County Tournament. We come back after this. Starting lineups next here in Valley City.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups here for the Enderlin Eagles, they'll go like this, starting in the front court, a junior forward at 6 foot even, Orion Adargo here in the starting lineup. Also Carson Gruba, a 6 foot junior guard. Able to see Jacob Simbira, the 6'2 senior in the backcourt. After there, Ethan Simbira here, a 5'10 sophomore forward, and Aiden Chamberlain, the 6'2 senior forward. So Adargo, Gruba, Jacob Simbira, Ethan Simbira, and Chamberlain here for Calvin Kraft and the Enderlin Eagles at 1-6 on the season, clad in their black uniforms with the orange lettering, the white numerals outlined in orange here today. As we turn our attention now to the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, head coach by Todd Hosford. They'll go like this, starting in the backcourt, Jackson Creer, a 5'9 sophomore guard. Creer again at 5'9. From there, Jay Stenson, a 5'10 junior, can play the stretch guard forward spot. Stenson again here in the starting lineup. Brian Kwame, 6'4 senior, similar to Stenson, can play both a guard and a forward spot. Peyton Tice, a 6'2 senior center. Then Hunter Dunn, a 5'10 senior forward/guard spot. Again, Tyson Dunn just committed to Mayville State for football earlier in the week. So Creer, Stenson, Quam, Tice, and Dunn for Todd Hosford and the Warbirds. Wyndmere Lidgerwood in their white uniforms with the black numerals and lettering with Warbirds in cursive across the front, outlined in that Vegas gold. Warbirds at 2-3, Enderlin at 1-6. As our officials here tonight of Landon Peel, Avery Thorsgaard, and Brian Yanich here are a three-man crew for game number 1 of 4, which is scheduled to tip off here just after the noon hour. Opening tip at 12:02, as they will do the circles on the inside, and doing the honors will be Landon Peel. As Peel will tip this one off here between Tyson Chamberlain. Opening tip is up, and the 7th place game of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament is underway, as the Enderlin Eagles will see this here in the front court. That'll be with Carson Gruba Gruba brings this one to the right-handed side as this will be a ball screen for Adargo. Adargo goes to the left wing, back up top to Chamberlain. Chamberlain will utilize it back to the right-handed side as this will go right wing to Gruba. Gruba will take the little rub screen inside the paint. Hanging shot will be off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and it will be Warbirds with the basketball. As Wyndmere Lidgerwood will utilize this now and have an opportunity for their first possession of the contest. These two teams again will meet later on in the season for a District 1 matchup. 2-3 zone here by the Eagles. Ball will go right-handed side to Creer. Creer with it, leaves it back up top to Quam. Gives it to the high post to Dunn. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. And the opening points on our Bank North scoreboard. That'll go to the Warbirds of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. So you'll see this one now with Adargo in the backcourt to Jake Simbira. Back to Adargo as they're able to skip it to Carson Gruba. Gruba makes his way into the front court, finds it to Chamberlain now. Chamberlain will see this one on the reversal to Adargo. Adargo jumper from the three-point line, can't get it. Rebound, putback, block shot by Tice after the offensive rebound by Chamberlain. Hunter Dunn in the front court and a foul. Here will be coming on Carson Gruba. It'll be his first and the team's first. So foul will be assessed on the Enderlin Eagles. They will get to reset their defense, though, in the front court. Warbirds right now will go on the flex to Quam. Quam gives this one to Creer. Creer gives it back to Quam. He'll step into a three. This one will go off the iron rebound. Here one for Jacob Simbira himself and Aiden Chamberlain battling with it with one another as they get the glasses back on here for Jacob. This one will go to the high post touch. Ball gets deflected. Ethan Simbira and Creer chasing this one down. Ethan trying to get there, but Jackson just a step in front. Double teamed here, and then will go out of play. Good defense then by Enderlin. Able to adjust on the fly with Ethan Simbira and Garson Gruba. Able to get out there and force a double team turnover here on the Warbirds. It'll be their first of the contest. 6:20 left to play in the opening quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Wyndmere Lidgerwood leads it by 2. Enderlin in the front court will take a ball screen by Ethan Simbira. Simbira with it, looks for a teammate, finds one to Adargo at the left wing, back to Ethan Simbira here. Simbira looking for the rub screen, finds it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain will see this one and a turnover as the Warbirds will come away with it. Wyndmere Lidgerwood comes away with the steal as they'll see this here with Brian Quam. Quam with the right-handed side to Stenson. Back up top as they reverse it to Creer. Now to Tice. Little slip pass on the interior to Dunn off the window. Good for 2. Hunter Dunn with all 4 points here. Todd Hofsford with some instructions for the Warbirds as they have a full court pressure defense, and Tice is going to come away with the steal as they see this. Making their way is Quam off the window. No rebound, gets tapped down, and eventually going to be won here by Jacob Simbira. As Simbira will bring it up the floor now here for the Enderlin Eagles. Simbira is able to do so. Front court, this one will be to the left-handed side. Warbirds little man pressure defense as Carson Gruba weaving his way. Now it's going to be Ethan Simbira looking back door. Nice little cut off the window on the flex cut for Jacob Simbira. 2 points there for the Enderlin Eagles. So now 4-2 Warbirds out in front here 3 minutes into this contest. As you will see this to left-handed side. Opportunity for Quam on the pass. This one goes to Stenson on the reversal. Stenson will shoot a 3 and bury it. That'll be Jace's 4th three-pointer of the tournament. Warbirds up by 5. Enderlin right-handed side with Carson Gruba. Gruba will see a block shot by Tice. Tice able to defend the paint here. It's 7-2. As we'll see a substitution as Luke Goodmanson will check into the contest for the first time here for the Enderlin Eagles. So we'll see this one for Enderlin with Ethan Simbira on the inbound. Simbira gives this one to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the dribble, lost it on the way up. Good hands by Creer to knock that one out of Ethan's hands, and we'll see a turnover here on Enderlin. Hunter Dunn able to post up, give a nice little high-low game there eventually to Peyton Tice. Good ball movement here by the Warbirds. It's 9-2 Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Coming off their season high in scoring against Whiteshield back on Thursday with 67. Looking to add to that here. They nearly get the steal. Carson Gruba leaves this one over the hands of Aiden Chamberlain. Turnover here on Enderlin. Substitution as Caleb Maggio, the 6'4 freshman forward, will get a run. As coming out of the game here will be Chamberlain for the Eagles. Warbirds will handle it now with Jay Stenson. As Stenson Gets it in the front court here for the Warbirds. Left-handed side to Quam. Quam at the left wing looking for a cutting teammate to Creer, who gets fouled, and Jackson will head to the line. Creer, 1 of 2 so far here in this tournament from the free throw line. Foul coming across here on the Eagles. This one will be with Caleb Maggio, his first and the team's second. Free throw is on the way for the sophomore guard as Creer, first free throw attempt is going to be off the front iron. Substitution checking in here for Enderlin. This one will be Carson Brash. Brash, the 6'2" forward freshman. As you'll see, free throw attempt number 2 here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Second one on the way for the Warbirds. This one will rattle out, rebound for Dunn. Put back off the window, good for 2. Hunter Dunn with 6 points so far for the Warbirds as they lead it by 9. Nice start for Todd Hosford's club here in the opening quarter of play so far. Carson Gruba weaving his way, looks for Adargo, has it at the left wing. Adargo with a couple of dribbles inside the paint. We'll see a foul and count it. Adargo gets the and one. Basket is good. Foul will come across here on the Warbirds. This one will be on Tice, his first, team's first with the Warbirds. And Blaze Froelich will be the first player off the bench for the aforementioned Tice here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, as we'll see Adargo heading to the free throw line. Adargo, free throw attempt on the way. This one is up and off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Brian Quam. Outlet passes. This one goes to Blaze Froelich. Froelich will handle this one between the rings down to Quam at the right-handed side. Bounce pass here off of who, and it'll be last touch off the Enderlin Eagles. Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors who are allowing us to be here. Without them, we would not be able to provide coverage here of the 2024 girls and 2025 boys Barnes County Tournament. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, right-handed side at Dunn. Dunn with a nice ball fake inside on the opportunity for Stenson on the post-up. Shot will go off the mark. Rebound comes down to Gruba. Gruba in the front court now finds Adargo, who will step into a college-range three-pointer. That'll go short. Rebound here to Dunn. Dunn in transition, the other side of the floor with him and Froelich crossing over. Goes to left baseline, forces a shot. Rebound, though, will come down to Froelich. Look at Blaze go. Blaze off the window. Gets it to go and drop for 2. Nicely done by the 5'5" junior guard. Patient for Froelich. Gets the offensive board. Able to attack, find a little crease, and he takes it. Enderlin trying to get it across before the 5 count. They do on the crossover by Gruba, but now here's a turnover as Hunter Dunn goes to the paint off the window. Good for 2. Dunn now with 8. Points off at turnovers here for the Warbirds, as this will be another one, and we'll see the foul. As the foul will get across here, coming across the arm here of Jackson Creer. That'll be his first and the team's second. Substitution is coming in will be Jacob Simbira into the game here for the Eagles, as Luke Goodmanson will check out. Coming out of the game will be Jackson Creer for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, as Peyton Tice is back in the game, getting another run here for Todd Hosford. 15-4 here in the quarter. Turnover. Warbirds will see this one with Tice. Tice making his way off the window for 2. Peyton Tice now with 4 and a timeout on the floor with 2:19 left to play in the quarter. We'll break with them. It's high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. More this afternoon, but once you go inside the bubble, it feels like the evening. Anytime you go inside a particular Fargo Dome or Bismarck Event Center, you just kind of lose track of time. Regardless, 17-4 to the full timeout here for Calvin Kraft. The Eagles with Gruba gets this one in the front court. Now to our Dargo here. Dargo's with the pass and Quam to get the steal with the hand. Quam making his way to the paint, off the window, lost it on his way up. A little defense there by our Dargo, and you'll see this one now with Carson Gruba. Gruba making his way. Gruba trying to go coast to coast, throws this one up off the side of the wire that's coming down. As this one will go out of play and be towards the Warbirds here at 17-4. Warbirds out in front early, and so far the story of this game has been the efficiency of Wyndmere Lidgerwood as well. A lot of shots so far within the paint, about 5 feet away from the rim, just like that here for the and one opportunity. Jay Stenson now with 5, a chance to make it 6. Give the assist to Quam. Foul comes across here on the Eagles. This one will be on Caleb Maggio. That'll be his second, team's third. And check that one will be on Sam Lulay, So Lulay will pick up the foul, his first. And the substitution with Riley Springer, the 6-foot junior forward, will check in for Hunter Dunn. Warbirds with 4 players in the scoring column, led by Dunn with 8. Stenson has 5, a chance to make it 6 at the free throw line. Free throw is up off the mark, no good. Rebound to a Dargo here of the Enderlin Eagles. As you'll see this now here for Enderlin in the front court with Carson Gruba. Gruba looking for the high post to Lulay. Lulay to the right-handed side to Carson Brash. Now on the interior to Ethan Simbira. Simbira with the left hand, got it to go. Bucket is good. Nice post up by Ethan on the inside by the 5'10 sophomore forward. Foul will come across the arm here on Wyndmere Lidgerwood with Riley Springer, his first and the team's third. And the Eagles will see a free throw opportunity by Simbira off the mark, and then we'll have a violation. Never drew iron, hit the backboard, but never drew iron. So shot violation here for Simbira and Enderlin, as you'll see Wyndmere Lidgerwood now with the basketball. Warbirds a season low against the Patriots in 40, a season high against White Shield, then with 67, and they're looking to bring that offensive style of mindset so far here in this opening quarter against Enderlin. Springer on the inside. Tice able to spin on the shot fake. Shots off the mark. Rebound comes down towards the Enderlin Eagles here. As you'll see Enderlin with Carson Gruba. Gruba will give a little give-and-go action there to Adargo in the backcourt to now set up the offense. Line 4 set. Adargo hands this one off to Gruba. Gruba to the baseline shot. No. Rebound back by Lulay. Blocked by Springer. As we'll see the Warbirds here in the front court with Quam. Quam able to give this one off to Froelich with the jumper from the baseline. Good touch there from Blaze. Froelich now with 4. 21-6. Warbirds on pace with this kind of a quarter to have 80 in the game if they can average 20 or more a quarter. As Adargo weaving his way through traffic, lost it when he was looking to pass. Gruba goes behind the back, able to set his feet. Jumper from 15. Carson Gruba gets in the scoring column, and the Eagles bucket away from getting to double digits. 21-8 here as Wyndmere Lidgerwood can take the final shot of the quarter. Quam against this 2-3 zone to Stenson. Back to Quam, high post to Tice. They reverse it to Froelich. He'll step into a three-pointer off. Rebound with 2 seconds by Springer. Quam trying to get the shot off. This will not count after Springer gets the offensive board. After one quarter, playing the Bank North scoreboard, it's Wyndmere Lidgerwood 21, Enderlin 8 here on your liveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. It's 21-8 in favor of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here, as the Warbirds will see this one with Blaze Froelich to the left-handed side. Dunn will step into a 3. Got it to go. Dunn with the triple. Will be the Warbirds' second three-pointer of the game, and just like that, done in double digits with 11. 1-3-1, full court pressure defense. Dargo sees this one to Gruba. Gruba at the right wing, little hop through the paint on the Euro. This one will be off. Rebound, won by Dunn on the interior, and then Dunn will see a foul in the backcourt. It's either on 11 or 33. It'll be on 11, Carson Gruba. That'll be his second, the team's first of the quarter. As you'll see, the Enderlin Eagles staying out in this zone defense. As Wyndmere Lidgerwood brings this one to the front court, left-handed side, that'll go to Creer. Creer gives this one around the world now to Dunn. Bounce pass to Tice on the interior. Tice with a jab to Froelich here. Froelich ripping it through left to right. Nice shovel pass to Springer. Springer goes to baseline to Creer as Enderlin is packing the paint. Creer with a jumper. This one will be off, and a rebound here to Jacob Simbira, and a foul on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Calvin Kraft will like that defensive set by the Eagles. Creer will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, the team's first of the quarter, as Jackson comes out and Stenson able to return in the game. As the Eagles will bring this into the front court here for Carson Gruba. And Gruba to the right wing. This one will go now to Jake Simbira. Simbira to Ethan Simbira. Back to Chamberlain now as they were able to reverse it to Gruba. Gruba ripping it through off the left. Make that the right wing, and he gets the and one opportunity. Good ball movement, patient for Enderlin, and then you're just able to make their way to the paint for the and one opportunity here for Carson Gruba. Gruba now with 4. The foul will be assessed on Stenson, his first and the team's second. Springer will check out of the contest. Tyson Quam with Froelich, Dunn, and alongside Jace Stenson in the game. Here for the Warbirds. Free throw attempt by Gruba is short. Rebound comes down to Dunn. Outlet from Quam to Froelich now, as Froelich will see this one driving kick to Stenson. Left baseline triple. Got it to go. Jace Stenson with his third three-pointer of the afternoon. He's got 8. Transition offensive set there for the Warbirds. Drive attack did Froelich. The double comes, able to get an open Stenson as Chamberlain handles it at the left wing. Jumper on the way. This one will go short here for Jake Simbira, and we'll see Hunter Dunn now into the game. Baseball pass on the outlet to Quam. Quam will see this one. Quam driving to the left baseline, finds it to Dunn on the flash. Dunn with a double to Tice. Tice at the right wing, able to skip it to Quam. Three-pointer will be off, and the rebound will be tapped out to Wyndmere Lidgerwood. So far for the Warbirds, a 6-point quarter with a pair of threes. While for the Enderlin Eagles, 2 points for Carson Gruba. Stenson, right-handed side to Froelich. Back to Stenson here. Stenson with the dribble entry to the right wing. Bounce pass to the high post. Looking for the high-low game was Tice. Good hands defensively, though, by Aiden Chamberlain to come away with a steal. Left-handed side with it. Here goes Enderlin. There's a turnover as Froelich will come up with it. And a foul here for the Eagles. Nice defense from Blaze Froelich. The foul will be assessed on Jacob Simbira, his first, team's second of the quarter. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll recap what happened earlier here in the opening 16 minutes, preview what's to come, that and more here on YourLiveEvent.com. Ball will go to Quam at the left wing, skip to Froelich. Froelich at the right wing, gives it back up top to Stenson here. Stenson with the bounce pass to the short corner. Nice ball movement. Peyton Tice now a 6. 29-10, 1-3-1 half-court pressure defense continues by the Warbirds. Enderlin with Carson Gruba will step out of bounds and a turnover here on the Eagles. As you'll see, Caleb Maggio will come in now for Enderlin. Calvin Kraft talking with Brian Yanish there. Maybe thinking there might have been a little bit of a bump. But Brian was saying not enough to deter him from going out of bounds in his own measure where the defender was in good defensive position. As the Warbirds, we'll see this now with Brian Quam. High post to Dunn with a couple of dribbles. Nice bounce pass across the paint for 2 to Tice. Tice now with 8. Dunn when he gets into the high post. Good things happen for the Warbirds here. As this will be now to Carson Gruba. Gruba to Chamberlain, left-handed side to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson will step into a left wing three-pointer, got it to go. Luke Gudmundsson with his second three-pointer of the tournament. That's the first one this afternoon for the Eagles. Blaze Froelich As Froelich will see this to left-handed side to Stenson to the baseline, now to Tice. Able to skip it to Froelich, 17-footer. Will get the shooter's roll. Blaze Froelich now with 6, and very similar to Thursday. Warbirds balance attack right now here offensively. This will go to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson gets doubled. Ball gets deflected in the hands of Gruba. Carson Gruba into the post. Gruba off the window, no. Saving it is Chamberlain. Put back, there's a foul, and Tice will pick up his second. Free throws on the way here for Aiden Chamberlain. As the Eagles so far are 0 of 3 from the free throw line here today. Basketball game just over 20 minutes old so far here from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. Free throw attempt here for Chamberlain. This one will rattle out. Checking in will be Riley Springer here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Free throw attempt number 2 here for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin season high, 58 points against South Border. Their least was in the GOAT game against Lisbon with 19 points. Free throw attempt number 2 is no good. Good rebound, though, for Adargo, who spins and gets fouled. Picking up the foul will be Hunter Dunn, his first, team's fourth, and Orion will head to the free throw line for 2. As the Eagles in their black uniforms with an offensive rebound and second chance opportunities here. So far with the field goal by Gudmundsson and Gruba here in the quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark by Adargo. Second one on the way as Orion Adargo will shoot free throw attempt number 2 here for Enderlin. Second right-handed toss is good. So Adargo now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Blaze Froelich with the driving kick to Stenson. Left baseline 3 again for Stenson. Was halfway down. Dunn with the rebound. Put back good for 2. Hunter Dunn able to contort his body going up against our Adargo. He's got 13 points. Warbird shooting 62% from the floor. Enderlin at 37%. And Stenson gets the steal. Quam will see this now to Dunn. Dunn on the right baseline. Jumper is short. Rebound to Orion. Adargo finds a teammate here on the outlet. That goes to Gruba. Carson Gruba crossed over left to right. Trying to get by Stenson, but then there's the foul. This one could be on Quam on the help. Foul will be on Brian Quam, his first, team's 5th. So for the rest of the half again, Enderlin will be in the bonus. Got a football score going, 35-14 right now, albeit in 9-man football, you don't get that score too often because you don't necessarily kick the PAT. Free throw attempt is up and good. As Gruba hits the free throw, back-to-back free throw makes here for the Enderlin Eagles. Now at 35-15. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Enderlin, trying to cut this to a 19-point margin. Second free throw attempt is good as well. Enderlin 3 for 3 on their last 3 free throw opportunities. Blaze Froelich gives it to Stenson, right baseline 3. Stenson can't get the shooter's roll, and a rebound here for Chamberlain. Outlet now to Gruba. Gruba weaving his way inside the paint. This one gets inadvertently kicked on the deck, and we'll see a jump ball between Blaze Froelich and Gudmundsson, and the arrow will make its way towards the Enderlin Eagles. That one went off an ankle, off a shin, and off an ankle, quicker than passing in soccer in a short corner. 35-16 with just over 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. For the Eagles, they'll call it the offense. 8 points in the first quarter. So far, 8 points here in the second. A handoff from Lule to Gruba down the paint. No rebound as Brian Quam chases after this one for the Warbirds. Quam in the front court, right-handed side to Dunn. Dunn gives it back to Quam here. Quam with a shot fake. Leaves this one to Stenson, now to Froelich. Froelich on the baseline, 3-pointer off the iron. Rebound comes down here towards Enderlin with Sam Lule. Eagles with Carson Gruba. Finds it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's open jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, for Hunter Dunn and the Warbirds. As Dunn will see this one, the front court. Dunn making his way towards the paint. Dunn then will see a blocking or an offensive charge. I'll say this be an offensive charge here on the Warbirds. Dunn will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. And we'll go the other side of the floor. As we'll have a substitution here as the Warbirds will make a substitution. Justin Quam, the 5'11 sophomore, will come in for Dunn with those 2 fouls. So you got 2 on Jackson Creer with Tyson Dunn so far here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, one player that has some foul trouble right now is Carson Gruba with 2. And Gruba handles the basketball here, gives it to Lule. Lule looking for Chamberlain on the high post, takes a dribble. as he gives it now to Gudmundsson, and there's a good steal by Blaze Froelich. Gudmundsson able to get the ball right back, and got a hustle there by Lulay also here for the Eagles. Chamberlain finds Gudmundsson here. Gudmundsson guarded there by Froelich, as Gudmundsson trying to get out of a double team here, does to Chamberlain. Chamberlain at the high post, left-handed side to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson gives it to the baseline to Lulay, and then there's going to be a foul here on Gudmundsson as jump in the passing lane is Froelich. Luke will pick up his first, team's third, as Adargo and alongside with Ethan Simbiro will check in as Chamberlain, and Lulay will check out of the contest. Warbirds will see this one with Blaze Froelich and also with Stenson here to inbound the basketball as Stenson walks it up the floor. Stenson to the right-handed side to Froelich. Gives it back to Stenson on the ball fake. Stenson taking a couple of dribbles now to Froelich. Back to Stenson here. Stenson with it. Stenson will jump into a 17-footer off the iron. Rebound putback here for the Warbirds. Points off the bench for Justin Quam. Get yourself a rebound. Get yourself a putback, and it's back to 21. Been kind of hanging in this 19 to 21 point plateau in the last couple of minutes. There's a rainbow three that grazes the iron by Ethan Simbira. Stenson will come up with it now and want to run. Stenson bounce pass, finds it to Quam off the window, halfway down, no, and taking that one away is Carson Brash. Brash in the front court to Carson Gruba here. Gruba on the baseline gets this one up, and there's going to be a blocking foul. Gruba heads to the free throw line for two. Foul will come across here in Wyndmere Lidgerwood with Justin Quam, his first. Back to Carson Brash. It just sounds like a good rock band name. You know, Brash, the last name a little bit. 37 to 16. Could be a good hockey name, too, trying to check and get in the boards. Here in basketball, able to get an offensive rebound or defensive rebound as free throw attempt by Gruba goes off the iron. Second one on the way here. Enderlin down by 21 on the Bank North scoreboard. Free throw attempt. Number two is up and in. So Gruba hits the free throw. Substitution here as Jake Simbiro will check in. Bank North been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Stenson, right-handed side with it on the cut on the interior here to Quam. That's Justin. Then Quam will go out of bounds, and it will be a turnover here on the Warbirds. Warbirds 21 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second. 2-for-1 opportunity potentially here for Enderlin as they bring this one up for Jake Simbira. Simbira crossing over. Simbira at the left wing. Simbira being guarded there by Brian Quam. Warbirds, if they foul, will be 2 free throws as Enderlin's in the bonus. Instead, this will be a turnover here on the Eagles as we see fans filing in for the fifth place game. Also the teams with White Shield and alongside Maple River waiting for the conclusion of this one to play in that Constellation Championship. Warbirds with Blaze Froelich here. Froelich left-handed side to Justin Quam. Quam with the jab step gives it now to Brian off that stagger back to Froelich here. Froelich with it. Lost it for a moment, gives it back to Quam. Quam on the inside to Springer, leaves it to Justin Quam on the baseline. 3! Tickles the twine. Justin Quam now at 5. Far side is going to go Jake Simbira here with 2 seconds. Dribble pullback to beat the horn off the iron. That's how we'll end our first half of play. On the Bank North scoreboard, Wyndmere Lidgerwood with a 40-17 lead here as we go to our halftime show. Warbirds 19 in the quarter. For the Enderlin Eagles, they were held to 9. Halftime show is coming up next here in Valley City.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $400 and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysheronschool.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
As we come back here in Valley City, 40-17, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds with the advantage over the Enderlin Eagles here in our 7th place game of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Warbirds so far shooting 54% from the field at 18 of 33, 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 0 of 3 from the free throw line. 18 rebounds, 11 assists to 5 turnovers. From the Enderlin Eagles, 6 of 21 shooting from the floor at 1 of 5 from the land of 3, 4 of 11 from the stripe, 18 rebounds, 1 assist to 15 turnovers here for the Enderlin Eagles. Individually, Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 13 points, 7 rebounds for Hunter Dunn on 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Also has hit a 3, done very efficient, 17 with, again, 13 points and 7 rebounds. 6 points for Peyton Tice on 4 of 5 shooting from the floor. Jay Stenson with 8 points and a rebound. 2 main 3-pointers for Stenson as well. 6 points for Blaze Froelich. And then Justin Quam, 5 points off the bench with a rebound here for the Warbirds. Warbirds again led by Dunn with 13 points. From the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 7 of Carson Gruba and 3 rebounds. Carson Gruba again with 7. From there, you got the 3 points for Orion Adargo, also with 3 boards. 3 points for Luke Goodmanson with a triple off the bench for Calvin Crafts Club. Ethan Simbira with 2 points and a rebound, 2 points, 3 boards for Jake Simbira. Points off turnovers, the glaring number right now, 19-0. That really is the difference right now, as Wyndmere Lidgerwood has scored 19 points off of 15 turnovers here for the Enderlin Eagles, while Enderlin has scored 0 off of 5 turnovers for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. At the half, Warbirds with a 40-17 lead. Let you know what's coming up later today here from Valley City. It is the 106th annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has a Nevo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Nevo thermoelectric cooler bag, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Coming up here later today on YourLiveEvent.com, part of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, we will get to our 5th place contest featuring the Maple River Raiders and the White Shield Warriors. A little bit later on at around 1:30 is a scheduled opening tip. The 3rd place game will feature Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Mayport CG, a battle of Region 2 versus Region 1. The Constellation Championship will be a battle of Region 4 versus Region 1 in Division B. And then we get to our championship. It's a Division B, Barnes County North against Division A, Valley City, a little bit later on at 4:30. And then make sure you stay tuned after that. We will get to the All BCT tournament team, the free throw champ, and we'll get some hardware out as well. I would like to thank our those behind the scenes here in Valley City that help us out with Steve Olson, the VCSU Assistant Athletic Director, also with the stats of Kerry Bodine and Colin Haas, and then obviously Calvin Kraft, the Enderlin Athletic Director, also the boys basketball coach, but he is the commissioner of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament Athletic Association. He's able to bring and find teams to come here every season to Valley City and kind of do a lot of the behind-the-scenes work here to get both the girls basketball and the boys basketball tournaments off. Some years they just have 6 teams that have made it for the girls side, so more of a classic where you have 2 teams of round robin of 3 teams each play each other twice, and the best team with the overall record or point differential makes their way to the championship. But here, when it comes to the boys, they've been very fortunate for most years outside of one most recently that they've been able to have 8 teams and have a true tournament where you win, make your way towards the championship side of the bracket, you lose, you get to the consolation, but regardless, every team that's in here able to get 3 games here in Valley City. At the half again, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds led by the 13 points of Hunter Dunn, while for the Enderlin Eagles, they are led by the 7 of Carson Gruba. Second half action is next here in Valley City. This is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Chase Miller and Joey Hughes with you here from the W. Osmond Fieldhouse on the campus of Valley City State University, 40-17. It is crazy to think that already you're going to have state dance here in Minot coming up next week. From there, you really start getting into your winter tournaments here, as you will have the District 1 girls basketball tournament be on February the 14th here in Valley City. The District 1 boys will be on February 28th. So, again, on your calendar, we're already midway through January. Once you start Monday, it's going to be Monday the 13th. So we're going to be midway through of January, and before you know it, we'll be into February and seeing where everything can go from there. The Enderlin Eagles with Adargo over and back to Carson Gruba to begin this second half. Turnover at number 16. You have Ethan Simbira, also with him, Aiden Chamberlain, and you have Jake Simbira as well. For the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, Quam Dunn with Tice, Stenson, and Queer here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Warbirds right-handed side to Quam. Quam will see this one up top to Dunn. Little man pressure defense by Enderlin. Tice gives us a Queer back to Hunter here. Hunter with the bounce pass to Jackson as they give it now to Stenson. Stenson with a couple of dribbles, able to reverse it to Dunn. Dunn looking on the inside for Tice. Tice with it, able to spin, turnaround jumper off the window for 2. Nice looking move there for Tice, able to finish now in double digits with 10 for the 6'2 senior center. Dunn and Tice now with 23 combined points here for the Warbirds. Ball will be deflected and intercepted. Here goes Jackson Creer now up the floor to Dunn. Dunn at the right wing sees this one, able to little give and go action back to Dunn. Dunn making his way, and there's going to be a foul as Adargo will come up with a foul. Ryan will pick up his first, team's first, and Hunter Dunn hits the free throw line where the Warbirds are all of 3 so far today. Jay Stenson with 8 points as well here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Free throw opportunity here for the Warbirds. By 25, their largest lead. Free throw attempt is up and in, now with 14 in the game. As we'll see the second free throw attempt on the way here for the Warbirds. A 3-0 start here in the opening third quarter. And they'll make it, and we'll keep it at a 3-0 start, but this one goes off the hands of Ethan Simbira, and the Warbirds will handle the basketball. Warbirds able to come off the bench, too, with Justin Quam, a sophomore who's played some good minutes here today for Todd Hosford's club with 5 points and made 3. As Brian Quam right now right of the key, ripping it right to left, able to spin, jumper from 13. That'll go off the rim. Rebound, though, for Tice. Turnaround off the window, no. Long board, and this one will come down to the hands of Gruba. Gruba, little Euro step on the interior, shot off, rebound, Adargo on a block shot by Tice. Ball will be out of play. Last touch here of Aiden Chamberlain. 42-18 with 6:50 left to play here in quarter number 3 as the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds will see this one now with Brian Quam. Quam in the front court for the Warbirds, left-handed side to Stenson. Stenson taking the ball screen, little pick and roll action to Tice. Tice gives this one to Quam, as pretty much just clearing out 3 guys on one side, letting Stenson and Quam go the other side. Tice, by the time he had the basketball, was almost underneath the rim from the short corner, so couldn't really get a shot off. Was looking to get that one on the bounce pass. Ball goes right-hand side. Look at Dunn work right away. Hunter Dunn muscling his way on the interior, gets fouled and counted. The low man wins in football, and the low man wins in basketball. Dunn able to go right on the interior to Ethan Simbira, as he was almost posting up at the knee of Simbira by the time he was working. And you give the workman like an and one opportunity. Dunn now with 16 points. Free throw attempt is off the iron. Rebound comes down to Aiden Chamberlain. The last foul on Ethan Simbira, his first, team second of the quarter. This will go the other side for a turnover now, as you'll see it with Stenson. Stenson with a pass to Tice, able to spin off the window, good for 2. Tice now with 12. So far 7 points in the quarter, 4 for Tice and 3 for Hunter Dunn. 47-18, Warbirds here, 7-0 run to begin this second half of play. Ball will go in the front court, left-handed side of Ethan Simbira to the baseline to Gruba. Gruba, a little slip pass to Adargo. Adargo with the left hand gets fouled and counted. Bucket is good, and Adargo now has 5. Foul will come across on Stenson. That'll be his first and the team's first. As you'll see the Eagles at the free throw line as Adargo will head to the stripe. Free throw attempt is on the way up, and this one will be long. Rebound comes down to the Warbirds with Peyton Tice. Tice up the other side of the floor to Jackson Creer. Now to Stenson with a shot fake. Stenson on the inside lost it, and we'll see a foul on the floor here. This one will go against Enderlin, and Enderlin will get called for the foul. This will be on Adargo. Team foul number 3 here for the Enderlin Eagles, as the Warbirds will see this across the paint. And we do get a turnover here on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Ball will go left-handed side for Enderlin. Enderlin, this will be a block shot by Tice. Tice timed it perfectly by Jacob Simbira. Go, gadget arm, get that out of here, Tice says. 47-19, 5:34 to play here in quarter number 3 on the Bank North scoreboard, as the Eagles will inbound the basketball as they do to Adargo. This is a turnover. Here goes Creer. Creer trying to go coast to coast. Gruba with a block shot on the other side of the floor, but we do have a foul then coming from the back end. So the foul will come across on the Enderlin Eagles. This will be on Carson Gruba, his 3rd, team's 4th. And we'll see a free throw attempt on the way for Jackson Creer. So enough of the body, and the foul will be coming here. Free throw attempt will be off the mark, no good from Jackson. Second free throw attempt on the way. Our officials of Landon Peel, Avery Thorsgaard, and Brian Yanish here in this 7th-place game. Free throw attempt is up, and it is good for Creer, who's now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 47-20. Warbirds out in front by 27. Foul in the backcourt will be on Brian Quam, his team's second. With 5:22 remaining, Warbirds lead it by 29. But again, the mercy rule is 30 going into the fourth quarter. So if you're the Warbirds, trying to see if you can get it up there, minimize possessions, then going into that fourth if you get to the running time for the Enderlin Eagles. Grubo will see this bounce pass on the interior, able to get it back after the deflection. Three-pointer, no. Adargo will handle the offensive rebound, put back off the window, can't get it. And look at Creer Sky for the offensive board as Caleb Maggio will pick up the foul. And we'll go the other way and shoot the bonus, shooting 2. As the foul will come across Maggio. Warbirds 55% shooting from the floor. Enderlin at 26 so far here in this contest, and the free throw attempt on the way for Jackson Creer, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line here in the quarter. Second one here on Maggio. Right-handed toss will be up, and that'll go off the back end. Front of the iron, free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Jackson. Jackson so far 12 points in this tournament. Free throw attempt on the second will get the shooter's roll to go. There's Adargo in the backcourt now with Carson Gruba, 1-3-1 zone. As Gruba with a right-handed dribble, leaves it right-handed side. This one goes now to Jacob Simbira. Simbira weaving his way to the high post. Little crow hop. Simbira's shot will be off the mark. No. Rebound on the interior. There goes Maggio for 2. The 6'4 freshman forward, Caleb Maggio, gets his first 2 points here for Enderlin. And let's kind of just bat that one to himself. Creer at the left wing gives it to Stenson, right-handed side to Quam. Now to Hunter Dunn. Dunn off the window. Shot no. Rebound for Dunn, able to save it, but right to Adargo here. Adargo up the far sideline for the Enderlin Eagles. Ball will be tapped out of play, and this one will be off of the Warbirds. 4 points in the quarter for the Enderlin Eagles. Warbirds so far with 9. Stenson will come out. Froelich will come in for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Well, we'll see coming in the game here will be Lulay, as Maggio will check out here for the Eagles. Enderlin on the inbounds here as they do. Adargo open at the top of the key. Adargo with a hard dribble to the paint. Block shot by Tice, and Tice gets another deflection. Look at Tice work on the interior for the Warbirds. Quam front court now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Quam looks for a teammate, finds one to Froelich. Froelich back as they reverse it around the world. Left-handed side 3, got it to go. Jackson Creer with the triple. He's got 5, and the Warbirds are up by 31. Enderlin, right-handed side to Adargo. Adargo taking a couple of dribbles, able to spin, and we'll see a foul here on the floor. Foul will be coming across the way, as this one will be on Jackson Creer. That'll be his third, team's third, and substitution as Jay Stenson and Riley Springer will check in, as Blaze Froelich will stay in. Brian Quam and Jackson Creer will check out here for the Warbirds. Enderlin on the inbounds. Brian Yash just taking some of the sweat off, making sure everything is good. With Ethan Simbira to inbound it, as Simbira is able to do so on the interior. This one will see a foul, and this could be on Springer or Tice. Free throws on the way for Carson Brash. Foul will be on Springer. That'll be Riley's second. Team's 4, so both teams in the bonus for the remainder of this third quarter. That's been a little choppy. 52-21 when you get about, 10 fouls so far in 4 minutes. Going to have that. Carson Brash will head to the free throw line, makes the first. 2 for 2 in the tournament here for Brash. Trying to make it 3 of 3. Free throw attempt is up, and it's in. 52 to now 23. This one will go to the top of the key left-handed side. Springer hopping to Sam open, but they'll reset the offense here for the Warbirds. As they do, Froelich right-handed side to Dunn. Dunn taking it to the baseline here as Dunn at the right wing slips a pass to Tice off the window. This one rattles out and a rebound here for Carson Brash. Enderlin in the front court gives this one to Carson Gruba. Gruba at the right wing. Lulay trying to set the pick, able to get over to Stenson. Lulay at the right wing now back up top. Hand off to Gruba here. As Gruba resets the offense here for the Eagles. Leaves it left in, it's to Ethan Simbira. Simbira to Lule. Lule able to reverse it, and good hands there by Froelich to bat that one into the second row. As it will go out of bounds. As you'll see Enderlin with Luke Goodmanson. Bless you to our cameraman Joey Hughes with the sneeze. This one goes to the right-handed side to Gruba. Out of play, and this will be a turnover here on the Eagles. Wyndmere Lidgerwood with Brian Quam will substitute into the contest. Both teams a busy part next week with games on Tuesday and Friday respectively. A pair of District 1 games for both clubs as well, as those are the games that really start to matter in terms of seed line once you get down to Science School down in Wapaton on where you'll be 1 through 9. Jumper from Dunn off this side of the rim. Rebound comes down here to Enderlin. That one will be with Ethan Simbira. Simbira lost it off his shoe for a moment, able to regain possession, then Froelich bats that one out of bounds. If you're 1 through 7 in the district, you automatically go to the quarterfinals. If you're 8 and 9, you'll have to play in a playing game to make it down to Wapaton. As Enderlin will inbound this one here with Ethan Simbira, and a timeout on the floor with Calvin Kraft. 2:36 to play here in the third. It's 52-23 on your liveevent.com.
Using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
2:36 to play here in quarter number 3. It's 52-23 here. Wyndmere Lidgerwood with the advantage over the Enderlin Eagles. There's timeout on the floor here in this third quarter of play. So far, Warbirds with 12 points in the quarter. The Enderlin Eagles with 6. 21 in the first for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 19 in the second. Enderlin with 8 points in the first and 9 points in the second quarter here for the Eagles. As Goodmanson will inbound it right in front of his bench. Trying to get it in before a 5 count does. Ball gets deflected out of play, but it will be last touched out of play off a Warbird to an Eagle hand from Goodmanson. Will be the last one to touch it after the deflection there by Quam. And the Warbirds now will bring it to the front court with Quam. Well, going back to that 2-3 zone, Hunter Dunn reverse it to Froelich. Gives it back now to Quam, now to Stenson. Stenson at the left wing, looking for it on the skip to Blaze. Froelich gives it back on the skip to Stenson, up top to Quam. He'll step into a college range 3. Off the front iron, rebound here, won by Lule. Enderlin packing in the paint there on that 2-3 zone. Giving up that three-pointer. Here goes Ethan Simbira, 3, the knuckler. Will go off the iron, rebound. Here will be last touch by the Enderlin Eagles here with Goodmanson. Just over 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Substitution as Adargo will check in, as Carson Gruba will check out. And I'm going with a little bit of a more forward-oriented lineup with Adargo, pair of Lule, able to see Carson Brash out there, also with Ethan Simbira. Hunter Dunn, right-handed side. This one will go up top as they reverse it left wing to Stenson. Stenson on the skip to Froelich. Jumper from the right wing. Off the iron. No rebound to Lule, here of Enderlin. Lule will see this to Goodmanson. As Goodmanson crossing the timeline now for the Enderlin Eagles. Able to go between the legs to Adargo here. Adargo taking the rub screen now to Simbira. Simbira on the pass on the inside to Brash. Nice turnaround jumper. Partially deflected there by Springer. Now it's to Blaze Froelich. Froelich will see this one to Quam to Dunn. Dunn able to give it to Springer. Springer trying to get out of a double team. Instead will be a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Warbirds. As we'll see a substitution coming into the game for the Warbirds, Jackson Creer and also Peyton Tice able to come back in. As we'll see Jackson on the far side, inbounding the basketball here for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. As they're able to do so. This one will go up top inside to Dunn. Dunn trying to get to the paint, and there's going to be a foul. This one will go on Sam Lule. That'll be his second. Regardless it was in the act of shooting or not, doesn't matter as they're in the bonus. So Dunn will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, as you'll see Maggio returning here. after this free throw attempt for the Eagles. Dunn free throw attempt is up and in. As you will see, Sam Lulay checking into the contest. As free throw attempt on the second one will be upcoming as Sebastian Kackman, the 6'3" forward, will check in off the next dead ball. There it is. Hunter Dunn able to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 18 points. He will check out as Kackman will check in, and they'll say a lane violation, so that does not count. So get it to 17 points on the way. 53-23. Warbirds lead it by 30. Dargo in the front court here for Enderlin, as he gives this one down to Ethan Simbira. Simbira at the top of the key looking for a teammate, finds one to Maggio. Maggio gives it back up top to Adargo here. Adargo crossing over right to left, high post. Adargo finds a teammate to Brash. Back to Adargo here at the right wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Adargo able to crawl hop off the window. It swirls out. Rebound tapped down and won by Gudmundsson here. And then there's a steal by Frolik. Frolik drawing hard down the paint. Right-handed scoop shot, no. Blaze trying to stay with it, and this will go out of play. Last touch here by Gudmundsson. Frolik's been a little bit of everywhere today here on this afternoon for the Warbirds. So far rewarded with 6 points. And he will inbound the basketball, as he does to Quam. Jumper from the left wing, steps into a three and got it. Brian Quam with his first field goal and his first point of the game here for the Warbirds. He's got 3. Came in with 16 points and 9 rebounds in 2 games. Just hasn't had it done much today with Quam and with Dunn and Tice kind of doing some of the scoring. As you can just kind of do the dirty work then if you're Brian Quam. Adargo, the other side, bounce pass down the interior to Maggio. This one going to be stolen away. Quam will come up with it. 5 seconds, now with 4, with 3. Brian Quam with 2. Quam at the right wing gets the shot to beat the horn. That'll go short, and that's how we'll end our third quarter play. It's 56-23 as we go to the fourth here on your liveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
High school basketball here today, 56-23. Warbirds out in front over the Enderlin Eagles here as we reach the 8-minute mark of this fourth quarter of play. As you will see, the Enderlin Eagles here bringing in the front court with Carson Gruba. As Gruba takes the ball screen, takes it not once but twice, the right-handed side with Jacob Simbira. Simbira here untied, the paint able to attack. This one will go long, rebound, and nope, we'll get a foul. Foul will be coming across on Aiden Chamberlain. That'll be his first and the team's first of the fourth quarter. And with the mercy rule again, the clock will not stop unless there's a timeout, injury timeout, or a free throw attempt here in this fourth quarter. 56-23. Warbirds led by the 17 of Dunn, then double digits with Peyton Tice with 12. Tice with the basketball here, trying to get it. That was from Sebastian Kackman, but there's a steal by Creer and a foul here for the Enderlin Eagles. As the Eagles will pick up another foul here with Aiden Chamberlain. That'll be his second in as many moments. Enderlin led the scoring column by the 7 of Carson Gruba. Then it goes down to 3 for Luke Gudmundsson. Checked it. Then it goes to 5 for Adargo here. 5 for Adargo again for the Enderlin Eagles. All go left-handed side around the horn out at Dunn as they go to the right wing. Bounce pass on the inside goes Tice. Tice on the short corner shot no, and Adargo comes up with it. Adargo left-handed side to Jacob Simbira. Simbira leaves it to the left wing. Three-pointer here for Ethan Simbira. That'll go long. Rebound out of play, and this one will be last touch here by the Enderlin Eagles. Make sure you stay tuned with us. We'll have an abbreviated post-game show. Bring you our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. Also from there, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game as Hunter Dunn able to skip this one now to Justin Quam. Right-handed side back to Dunn. Dunn with the bounce pass to Tice. Gives it back up top. Here goes Justin. 3! Got a second one. Justin Quam off the bench with 8 here for Todd Hofsford and the Warbirds. Warbirds averaging just under 51 points a game at 50.8. They will add to that here as the jump ball, the arrow, will make its way towards Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles right now, 23 points. Their season low is 19. They'll be above that, averaging 35 points per game here for the Enderlin Eagles. As the Warbirds with Jackson Creer, we'll see this one to left-handed side as Creer able to get the ball back to the right wing to Dunn, now to Tice. Tice able to reverse it. Quam will shoot another three-pointer. This one will go long. Rebound for Hunter Dunn, looking him sky for the board. Hunter then throwing it up, and we'll see the foul. Aiden Chamberlain will pick up his third as Dunn will head to the free throw line. Hunter to the line to shoot 2 here for the Warbirds. Foul will be on Chamberlain. That, again, is his third. Free throw attempt here for Dunn. As Dunn will head to the free throw line for 2. Right-handed toss for Dunn will be off the iron. Substitution as Blaze Froelich will set to come back in. Also with Owen Ladisaw, the 5'11 freshman guard, will come into the lineup. Alongside with him, Riley Springer able to return. As Todd Hofsford taking some of his starters out with Jackson Creer and also with Peyton Tice. Free throw attempt number 2 for Dunn. Nearly banked it in, lost it on the way up, but it'll be a violation, so it will not count. So goes 0 for 2 officially from the line as Dunn will check out here for the Warbirds. Carson Gruba will see this into the front court now for the Enderlin Eagles. Gruba guarded there by Froelich, right-handed side. As this makes its way to the left wing to Adargo. Adargo, good crossover, able to get to the paint, right-handed scoop shot blocked. And we'll see it now go the other side for the Warbirds. As the Warbirds will go right wing, ball's going to get skipped. That'll go to Blaze. Blaze at the left wing here, taking a couple dribbles, and an illegal screen coming for Springer. So Riley Springer will get tabbed with his third foul, team's first here. As the Enderlin Eagles with Carson Gruba will inbound the basketball. As Gruba is able to bring this into the front court now. And Gruba looking for a teammate here to the left wing to Adargo. Adargo taking the screen now to Ethan Simbira as they work it around the horn to Jake Simbira here. Back to the left-handed side will be in the hands of Carson Gruba. Gruba with it at the right wing. This will be on the deck. Warbirds come up with it with Sebastian Kackman with the steal, and now it's in the hands of Blaze. Froelich, a 5'5 junior guard, gives it to the sophomore and Justin Quam. Quam looking for it on the interior to Kackman. Kackman lost it. It's on it. A jump ball, and the arrow will make its way towards Enderlin as both teams will make some substitutions as Dylan Fowler, the 5'8 freshman guard, will come in here for the Warbirds. Goodmanson returns with the Enderlin Eagles. Caleb Crone will come in here alongside with Caleb Maggio Lulay into the game as well. And then Goodmanson, as we alluded to earlier. So Caleb Crone will give it back to Luke Goodmanson, who will set up the offense here for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin in the front court will leave it left and inside of Lulay. Back to Goodmanson here. Warbirds in that one-on-one. Man pressure defense. Ball goes right-handed side. Jumping the passing lane is Fowler. Dylan Fowler will see this. Off the side of the rim. No putback. Can't get it either. There for Ladisaw. Good hustle, though, by Owen. As you will see Enderlin now with Caleb Maggio stepping into a three, but a block shot here for Sebastian Kackman. Kackman will see this into the backcourt. A flurry of action here in the last 30 seconds. Warbirds right-handed side to Dylan Fowler. Fowler at the wing gives this one now to Owen Ladisaw. Ladisaw back to Fowler here at the top. Quam will see this to Springer. Back to Quam here at the right wing. Quam with a jumper trying to get to double digits and does. Justin Quam with 10 off the bench. 61-23. Warbirds with this result will go back to 500 on the season. 3 wins and 3 losses. While for the Enderlin Eagles, they will drop to 1-7 upcoming here for Enderlin. Eagles with Lulay. Will handle it to the right wing to Goodmanson. Back to Lulay here. As this one will go to Lule one more time. Posted up is Maggio. Maggio gets this one to go. Patient offense. You're able to front, no backside defense. And Maggio able to finish with the 2 points. As you'll see the Warbirds here in the front court. Warbirds right-handed side with Ladisau. Bounce pass to Springer. Springer to Ladisau here. Back up top as they work it to Quam. Quam with a shot fake at the wing. Gives this one now to Dylan Fowler. Fowler right-handed side. Ladisau steps into a three-pointer. That'll go off the iron. And a rebound here to Luke Goodmanson. As Goodmanson here and the Enderlin Eagles will bring in the front court as they do. They give this one up top to Lule. Able to spin on the interior shot. No rebound, though, for Salmon. He gets fouled. Lule able to work for an offensive rebound and get rewarded with free throw attempts. Foul will come across here on the Warbirds. That'll be their second of the quarter. Free throw will be on Sebastian Kackman. That'll be his first. Free throw opportunity here for the Eagles is up and in. Enderlin now 7 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw attempts number 2 upcoming. Is off the mark, and we'll have a violation here. Substitution coming into the game here for the Enderlin Eagles. We'll make one more substitution as they're able to do so here late. As we will see Enderlin with Dominic Haugen into the game. Ball will go right-handed side for the Warbirds. This will be Justin Quam back up top. Warbirds do not need to get a shot off here as they will improve with the victory, getting to 3-3, as we'll have a traveling violation. As the Enderlin Eagles will inbound this one. Wyndmere Lidgerwood will take 7th in the BCT. Enderlin will take 8th. On the final on the Bank North scoreboard, 61-26. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. That and more is still to come here. Again, your final Wyndmere Lidgerwood with the victory, 61-26 here on your liveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back on our post-game show, join us is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. That again is Hunter Dunn with us. Hunter, congratulations on the win, able to get to double digits here in this game with 17 points, but obviously a nice way to finish off the BCT. I know the offense was the main thing with White Shield. You got after it defensively today against Enderlin. Just what did you see from your team to pick up a win here in Valley City today?
We just started moving the ball better. Our turnovers this tournament have been terrible. We had 24 and I think like 22, and so, you know, it comes down to moving the ball better, which we did today. I'm not sure how many turnovers we had, but sure way less than that. So
yeah, 11 overall here today, and obviously getting some of those backup players in the fourth quarter as well. Just talk about Peyton Tice's performance, 12 points on 6 of 10 shooting. What did you see from him this afternoon?
You know, it helps a lot to have another big guy down there. Last year we had Brian Quam, but he's not as physical as Peyton. Peyton comes in, and he adds a lot down there for us with rebounding and scoring them bunnies. So
able to see Blaze Froelich. It just seems like he's Mr. Do Everything for you a little bit too, able to come off the bench and have ability to hit the three, but also ability to be disrupted defensively. What have you seen from Blaze so far this season?
Yeah, no, he works hard. He's trying to make his way to the starters, which I think he almost could coming up. But yeah, it's nice to have him come in and make some threes, and he's one of our best ball handlers too. So.
Able to get to 3-3 on the season. You get District 1 basketball coming up on Tuesday with Tri-State. Biggest thing that you kind of learned about your team would be what, Hunter, as you get ready for the district play coming up over the next couple of weeks?
We just got to move the ball, keep getting it to the high post, like high and low with me and Peyton, and that seems to work well, and then it opens up some shots for our guards. So,
as a player, congratulations for you, and as well one more time with your teammate with Tice there going to Mayville State University. How fun was that to commit to that earlier in the week and kind of get that off your shoulders a little bit, now just enjoy the basketball season?
Yeah, that was fun. We wanted to play college football for a while, so it's going to be nice to play with them.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't have any like Jada Cans telling you to go there or anything of that nature. That's a former Mayville State alum.
Yeah,
should be fun. Hunter, congratulations again and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll continue after this here in Valley City.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Again, your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Is the very own Hunter Dunn here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, as he was able to finish with 17 points on 7 of 11 shooting and 9 rebounds here today. We go to our Agassi Feature Precision Egg play of the contest, and that one comes in points off turnovers, as Wyndmere Lidgerwood scored 30 points off turnovers from Enderlin. Enderlin with 0. That really is the difference in the stat line with the 61-26 victory. Warbirds shoot 47% from the floor, 7 of 17 from 3, 4 of 12 from the free throw line, 16 assists, 11 turnovers to 32 rebounds. Enderlin shoots 9 of 40 from the floor, 1 of 9 from 3, 7 of 16 from the free throw line, 37 rebounds, 2 assists to 29 turnovers. 17 again for Dunn. Peyton Tice with 12. We had 10 points off the bench for Justin Quam. Also from there, 8 points for Jay Stenson with a rebound, 6 points for Blaze Froelich. Also 5 points for Jackson Greer, 3 points for Brian Quam with 3 boards as well. Enderlin led in the scoring column here today by the 7 of 8 for Carson Gruba. Gruba 7 points and 4 rebounds. 5 points then for Orna Dargo with 7 boards. 2 points for Ethan Simbira with 3 rebounds. 2 points, 3 boards for Jake Simbira. 3 points for Luke Gumminson. 2 points and 3 rebounds for Carson Brash. 4 points for Caleb Maggio. And Sam Lule 1 point and 6 rebounds. Here today, Aiden Chamberlain 0 points and 5 rebounds. But again, our Agassi Feature Precision Egg play the contest. And Hillsboro is points off turnovers. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. When we come back in about 15 minutes, we'll get to the opening tip of our Constellation Championship with White Shield and Maple River. That's next here in Valley City.